No way. Wait, I'm so excited. I'm not gonna break it if I die, right?
No,
you worry about yourself first. And then the GoPro.
Alright, what are we doing?
Can we all jump?
We should do like a cool jump.
Alright, let's go.
Wait, what?
Left, yeah?
Alright, let's go. What's the word?
Team?
Team! 1, 2, 3!
Team! Can it hear me? Uh-oh. Okay, I will. Oh, I'm back row. I'm back row. Yeah, I know. Serve it to me. A GoPro. Well, over here. I can see everything that's happening.
Yes, sir.
Jude.
It's 2:30. Some people got work to be doing.
I didn't know if you were off for Easter or what.
All for Easter. What do you think? What do you think I'm working for? You think?
I don't know. They don't have religion up there or what?
We are not a Catholic institution, so there are no.
What about Passover? You didn't nothing? Ramadan?
Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
what's up?
I was thinking about coming up tomorrow. Either to see you or Michael or both or.
I have obviously work and then volleyball.
Yeah, I thought Wednesdays were volleyball days for you.
Yeah, volleyball at 7 and 8.
Well, listen. The point of the point of fact is this. This month's Palmcast is either going to be a special on a very special episode for the Grey Goose or for Baby Brother.
I got a YouTube channel or something? Let's go. Let's go. What's the word?
Team?
Team. 1, 2, 3. Team.
What's some? It looks like it's like half.
Oh.
So.
I don't know how long this was to last, but oh yeah, it's half. That's fine. There you go.
Sweet. Good.
Beautiful. This good?
Yeah, that should be good. Perdomo,
No,
Monte Cristo.
I haven't had a stogie in years.
Perdomo was lighter, so I learned a rule once: the lighter the day, the lighter the cigar. So,
Interesting.
nice Connecticut wrapper, light wrapper.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Are they known for cigars?
They are known for making cigars and for tobacco. Not entirely sure how that works because it's not. I think it's mostly like a warm.
Yeah, it's
weather
not like
thing. But
tobacco area.
yeah, all right. We're gonna go with Perdomo. So our accidental sponsor for the show today is Perdomo. There's your bone, and I'll do the same.
It smells like a cigar.
Does it have that wet dog smell?
Yeah. Yeah, it smells like I've just been walking in the rain for a couple days.
Yeah, that's what you need, the wet dog smell.
Really, now that you say it, does.
I know, it's like
it does smell a lot like a wet dog.
Yeah. And that's only the good ones, like fresh tobacco smells like that for some reason.
I mean, it does. Yeah, it honestly just kind of smells like this area, like just on like a rainy country day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that's what it's supposed to be.
So what does bad tobacco smell like?
Probably like paper. You know, just like dry paper, just like
Fentanyl.
yeah, pretty much.
This is-
Jazz flavor.
Yeah. Well, that smells delicious and tastes delicious. As long as you're sucking on that plastic tip. Oh, wood tip if you spend an extra like 10 cents. The wood tip
Which, if
is-
you're buying Jazz, you might not have that extra 10 cents.
I did, but yeah, I think that is a serious consideration for some people.
By the way, my buddy bought this cup holder. It's like a cigar cup holder. Actually,
Oh, specific for cigar, yeah.
I'm kind of full right now, so we'll just, I guess, ash out in the parking lot. But
I see. Yeah, that's nice.
yeah. So
Oh yeah, I'll roll down my own because of the crank.
yeah, what do you think? I have electric windows in there.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Oop.
Give me a fine cut, because I'm sure you'll do it better than me. Do I need to wet it first?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, don't wet mine for me, please. Yeah, I saw you look at it for a second. I was a little scared.
I was just gonna cut it dry,
No.
which is not good.
I don't think... I've had a couple on my own. I don't think I wet them first. And that could have led to some of the problems.
Yeah.
Does that lead to it like peeling and stuff?
Yeah, it'll start to unravel, and
Yeah.
that's just no good.
Definitely happened. Trying to see if I can taste anything other than cigar. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like, things are like tobacco flavored, so I mean, it is kind of its own thing.
Right. I
The
don't
pre-burn is important. Just
know.
sort
I
of.
know, and I don't know if I've ever been great at it.
No, you just sort of toast it, just like that. That's really kind of all you're doing. Sort of pre-toast. Making the sign of the cross. That's what Chester always did.
Sign across where?
With the match or the lighter.
Oh, I see.
Tried to get the nice cherry burn. Short puffs as you rotate around,
This isn't
and
gonna
you're in
go
good
well.
shape. Well, you've smoked before.
I have.
I should have. I don't have any. I don't have like any water or anything to drink, which is going to be a little bit dry. But
That's all right.
trying to see if you can like see the diner in the background. Not really. I think we're right. The other unofficial sponsor of today's episode, the Beekman Foursquare Diner. Not Foursquare Diner, Square Diner. Had a good meal there.
How's that look?
Uh,
I think I went a little hard there.
no, it's good.
Thanks.
No, it's good.
All right.
As long the point is, like even here, like this edge is not burned totally, but it'll
It'll even out.
work itself out.
Yeah, Beekman Square. Pretty good.
The other unofficial sponsor is the I'm forgetting the name of Jim's volleyball thing. They play at the I think it's Mid Hudson Athletic Center or something like that. Give them a shout out. They kind of play in like an old warehouse.
Actually, let me see that. Yeah, it's just like a big.
It was literally a warehouse. It still is. It's funny. Like there's huge tractor trailer trucks going by and stuff when you're pulling in. It was, the old bay they play in has one of those like mechanical lifts across the ceiling that would lift like freight things.
Oh, really?
Back and forth. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some good footage. I tried to get too good of footage. I ended up on the court. The ref called me, but he's like, no, that's part of the court. You can't come on here.
Oh, you were like on the line.
And I was like, dude, there's like art happening right now.
yeah, you're sponsoring the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, they probably don't want you on the court.
Well, I was right next to his tower, like the ref tower.
Mm.
I was like, if they're gonna run into me, they're gonna run into you. So I don't, you know what I mean? But anyway, still tried to get.
Is that where you were posted up most of the game?
No, I went there and it was immediately repulsed from his refereeing.
You tried to be there.
I was like, yeah, let me get a cool angle. But other than that, it was mostly I was just on the side of the court, just following the ball, nothing too crazy. I got a couple shots. I got one shot from behind Jim when he was serving.
That's good.
Cool action shot. You see the ball fly out.
At least it's behind him so you can't see his mouth while he serves.
I didn't know that, or else I would have definitely been zooming in.
That's funny. Just the close up right in front of him as he serves. Yeah, that wouldn't be flattering.
I wanted to do that, actually. And I could have. I just think it would have ruined his game.
Yeah, I don't think that's kosher. But that's good.
Yeah, and then we had the GoPro going on and got a couple 1P POV, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it sounds like a good time. I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah, he plays, I think, a couple times a week, basically.
Yeah, he's active. I got him on that calorie counting though. Doing him wonders.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
Mm.
Yeah, I fell off with the counting.
Did you start it?
I started it just for like, I maintained like a week or two.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no.
Well, if you did it for a week, it only takes another week to make the habit. But
Yeah.
No, I mean.
No, I stopped both. I stopped tracking them and then even like kind of caring. Like I
Right.
just sort of tried to maintain like my normal.
Yeah, if you don't really care about losing weight, then there's not really a point in doing it. So.
No, because I try to have like I have a basic understanding of trying to keep like a pretty decent diet. You know, not go too overboard with things.
Yeah, I mean, don't eat too much. Don't eat extra snacks is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Have like 3 meals or like, break them down across the day, but just don't eat extra stuff. That's
pretty simple.
That's the big thing that people like. Dad lost a ton of weight when he just stopped eating ice cream at midnight. He was like, "Yeah, my doctor told me I needed to stop eating." Like, I think he asked him about his daily routine or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, just don't do that." So Dad stopped having like a beer and ice cream or cereal like at midnight after dinner, like watching Psych. It's like, "Yeah, I just stopped doing that. I lost like 30 pounds." Dude was eating 1,000 calories of ice cream and beer right before he goes to bed.
Well, first of all, he couldn't have been having both of those because that's insane.
No, probably not both, but like, have an extra beer or have ice cream or have a bowl of cereal. And if there's ever a, heaven forbid there was a candy bowl next to him, he was eating 9,000 calories of Snickers right before he falls asleep.
Whatever amount of calories were in that bowl, that's the calories he was going to have.
Which was normally like a full party-sized sack of assorted candy. Yeah. Well, Mom would take the Tootsies probably, but...
No, Dad's the Tootsie Roll guy. He's the Tootsie Roll king.
I think they both were.
Well,
Mom loved the Tootsie. She would always have a stash. And I remember, I still don't get it, like the idea of Mom wanting to like save stuff. Remember she would like have it in like the corner of the kitchen to like a little thing of candy. Or maybe you might have been gone by then.
Like a hiding spot?
Not a hiding spot, but like she would just have her own candy like kind of in the corner by the back door.
Oh yeah. Well, what's not to get about that? She wanted
because
her own
it would
bowl of
last
candy.
for 20 years.
Oh.
She'd be like, for when I want one, and she'd eat one Tootsie Roll every 3 weeks. So I would eat some. He was like, well, you're never gonna finish this. I don't have that type of capability to restrain myself that long. If I got a bag of Tootsie Rolls, I'm eating some of them.
I'm not, because I'm not a Tootsie Roll guy.
Well,
period.
when I'm like 14, I'll take what I can get.
Right. Candy corn.
Candy corn's actually growing on me a little bit. It's actually, it has more flavor than I realized. It has a nice little honey flavor. Because that's what it is. It's like a honey and sugar snack.
No, it's completely synthetic.
Yeah, but it still has a little honey taste. It's not.
Just give me that fake taste. I don't care what the heck is.
I would never choose it, but if it is around, I'll eat a couple. And be like, yeah, okay.
That and fake maple syrup, I literally cannot eat it now.
I don't mind fake maple syrup on
No!
a certain situation.
No, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Real maple
Won't
syrup
do it.
is like too sweet to me. It's like too, you know? There's something about it I do not like.
Yeah, because you've been zombified by this fake.
Yeah,
fake
but
stuff.
if that's what it takes to be a zombie,
Keep me in the matrix.
I'd rather be plugged in, yeah. I just prefer it.
I can't, though. I can't unsee what I've seen, which is the label of the maple syrup. I can't. It's like, no, I can't put that in my body.
The label?
Yeah, like the ingredients.
Oh. What's the ingredients?
It's all fake. It's all fake stuff.
Yeah.
It's
And when you combine it, it creates maple syrup. And that's exactly what I want.
It could just be, yeah. Maybe I'm just underestimating how awesome America is.
Yeah, they just broke down how to make maple syrup. They don't need trees anymore.
Nature has been outdone yet again.
Yep. It always will be.
So easily beaten.
Yep.
That's proven.
Yeah, definitely.
There's been like no downsides of like trying to contravene nature's processes.
I try to think about it. No, I don't think so.
Can't think of one time. Maple syrup being just the
I
absolute
think-
pinnacle example.
I think that's a very good example, yeah.
No, because I just had the real stuff from
Yeah.
Dover Plains, other unofficial sponsor, Crown Maple.
I don't know if that's real stuff, but
No, it was.
it is
That's
good.
why I got it.
No, I know, but it's
That
just,
thing was tapped out of a real tree.
I know. It's just surprising that Dover makes anything worthwhile.
First of all, we were basically born in Dover.
We was born in Danbury.
No, but I'm just saying, like, born and raised.
I would never. You associate with Dover? I would never associate.
No, but I'm just saying, realistically, there's not much of a difference between, like, Dover and Amelia. It's really, like, same area.
You've seen the kids from the Dover High School compared to the.
Yeah, they look just like the kids from our high school.
They may look that way, but they're not the same.
No, you're right. No, but we got real trees up there, and I think it's surprisingly easy to tap trees. Like,
Yeah, I think so. I think you just plug something in it.
yeah, it's just the the proficiency of collecting it and stuff like that. But I actually saw a place recently. I actually was at a convent, and the groundskeepers were collecting syrup. And it was a weird system of wires and pulleys
Yeah.
like, through the forest.
You drive by them every now and then. You see a bunch of strings and stuff. It's like, what is that?
Yeah, apparently it's maple syrup.
I almost just made a crucial error. I almost just inhaled the whole thing.
No, don't do that.
I exhaled like halfway through my esophagus. You might probably see it on the camera. You see my eyes widen.
No! Ah.
I had it in my mouth. I was like, oh, this feels nice. Went to breathe. I think you saw my pupils dilate. Exhaled immediately.
No, you can't inhale.
I think I saved it. Oh, I definitely did, because by now I would already be dying.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I just saved that, because that would have been...
Like, I don't even think you can blow cigar smoke out of your nose.
Oh, it hurts.
I've never seen anybody do it, and I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I think, like, I get some residual, and it burns. Burns.
Yeah, I was talking to a lady the other day who was talking about the one and only cigar that she tried, and the first couple puffs she got sick and nauseous. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens on your first one.
Just from the puffs or from inhaling?
No, just from smoking.
I don't know if I got sick. I was
did.
already fine-tuned thanks to my jazz cigars.
Mm.
No, yeah, it was my first one. I felt fine.
Well, I think with mine, I went through most of it, but then I didn't realize the closer you get to the bottom, the more potent it is. Because you pull and you're getting like all of it, and it's going immediately. Like you get just bigger puffs.
Yeah.
So I took like a big pull on like a little nub, because I smoke them to the nub.
A little gorilla knuckle.
Yeah. And yeah, literally like turned green, sick, and I'm like, oh.
No, that'll happen. Yeah.
And then I fell in love with it. It's like, I'll do that again. You know?
Yep, that's my only thought after I turned green immediately. Yep, I love that. Yeah.
So,
yeah, well, what's...
tell me about your house thing.
Oh, I could show you a little bit, I think, but we finally got accepted. We looked at a bunch. I might have told you about that.
Well, you were thinking about, like, flipping houses.
Not flipping, but renovating, because we could only find houses that were, like, the only ones that we could find in our price range that weren't taken immediately were, just, like, they needed huge renovations.
Like a lot of work.
Yeah, so
you plan on doing the work and living in it?
yes, we weren't going to sell it. But this one was in our price range, and it's livable. We don't need to do anything, really. I mean, it needs a roof, kind of, but...
Well, a roof kind of is like a roof. Like, that's a big deal.
Yes, it is, but compared to the other houses we looked at, I don't think it zooms, but yeah, you can just swipe. So that's the front. Pretty nice.
What does that have, a wraparound deck in the back? Or?
Yeah, somewhat. It's not, like, huge, but nice sized deck that goes right to the kitchen.
Does it have an actual fireplace?
Yeah, it's got a pellet stove.
Yes.
And then it's got a fireplace in the basement too that connects to that as well, but it's not. It's kind of like falling apart. So if we want to use that, we'd have to get a new one, but I don't really care about a fireplace in the basement.
Fireplace is definitely cool though. That's nice.
2.5 car garage with an attic. Got a bunch of old like barn wood up there if you want some.
Yeah, you should hold on to that. That's cool.
Yeah, decent sized yard on the side. This is the garage. I mean, it's just a garage. It's
nice to have those cubbies, actually.
Yeah, it's got a lot of space in the garage. The garage is like the same size as the house almost.
Is that like a workspace back there?
Yeah, I got a little workbench and stuff.
Nice.
But the basement of the house also has like a workbench and stuff, so there's plenty of room for stuff. It's pretty nice. Kitchen, I mean, the tiles are kind of gross, but...
Wait, is that tile or is that the subfloor?
No, that's tile.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was subfloor.
It's a weird texture tile.
Yeah, that's too bad. But
whatever, we just throw something on top of that or whatever.
Is that wood?
Yeah, it's natural wood floors. They're a little old, but we can just like sand them down and refinish them.
I mean, wood floor. It looks nice.
Yeah, I think it looks nice.
And the fireplace looks really cool.
Yeah, we just need to repaint everything.
Yeah. But the wood and the fire like that is sweet.
I think the floor looks fine. It's like a darker, like naturally worn.
Yeah.
It's not like splintering or falling apart.
You would never want to change something like that.
No, I mean we didn't want to change it, but maybe like sand it and just restain it. But I think it looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a little pellet stove, but it said it heats the whole house. We have electric too, like baseboards. But
too bad that it's not still like a regular fire. I know that these are more efficient.
Yeah.
I do love open
Yeah, because
fire.
I don't think we're gonna use it for heat anyway. Electric is cheaper, so a real fireplace would be cool. That bathroom, apparently those tiles are asbestos. The inspector thinks so. We can't really.
Well, he's of course he's gonna say that.
We can't do that on our own because asbestos. I don't want to do that. But you can just throw a new floor on top of it. So I think we're gonna do that. I think we're just gonna throw a new floor on top of it and then have someone take out the bathtub and do a new one because it's pretty old and gross. But I don't know. Bathroom is whatever. It's a bathroom. It's bedroom, pretty nice. The windows are new. Yeah.
New windows is cool.
Yeah. That's the attic, which is it's just storage. It's nice though. It's like pretty clean. There's a little leak in the roof. That's why we need to do the roof. But That's the only problem with the house.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to take care of that.
Yeah. Basement, nice size, the same size as the house. So it's like 1,000 square feet.
It's big. Yeah, that's a big basement. Nice workspace.
Yep. And then we got like a washer dryer like in the corner and the door right to the outside.
It's cool that he left that. You know, it's built in basically, which is cool. That works. You know, the benches and everything.
Yeah, plenty of space to do stuff. So I like it.
Get a sweet workout space going on. Get a punching bag.
I was thinking about it. Get a little treadmill. Get a little sun.
Not a treadmill. Not a treadmill.
You know.
Maybe a treadmill.
Yeah, so that's the one down, and the pipe is like rusted and falling apart. So.
Oh man.
But that's a wood stove, and if he was using that, I think he was killing himself. Because if you turn that on and stayed in the basement, I think you would die.
Yeah, that's rustic.
And that's just the door to the outside, just a big barn door type thing. Whatever, utilities are okay. Storage. Yeah, it just needs a lot of paint.
That's your yard?
I don't know what that is, because that doesn't look like the yard that I saw.
That's a lot of property.
That's not... I don't know what that is. I think that's maybe to the side. That's our yard. And then I think that picture was to the left.
What is this, an outhouse?
That's just like a little, like a little shed. Next to the garage.
That's nice to have a shed.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's ours. That's the deck. We want to stain it, because it's just natural.
But that's sweet, though. To have a little outdoor spot like that.
Yeah, no, it's nice. So that's the basement. You come out and you can go right up to the deck, to the kitchen. There's a window. It's pretty good. There's an extra shed right here, like for your lawnmower or whatever. That's the backyard. It's just a straight hill down.
That's sweet. That's a nice view.
Yeah, so that's from the kitchen or from the deck. So yeah, you can't really see the yard, but you have like a hill behind you. It's pretty nice. That's the little shed.
Oh, it's in good shape.
Yeah,
It appears to be.
it's okay. It's whatever. It's good enough for storing stuff. I think actually what they did, they took a picture of the yard, but they took it like, I think they held the phone like diagonal so it didn't look like a hill, because it's a big hill. So yeah, I mean that's.
But I'm glad they actually built it so it didn't get in the way of your view. That would have been stupid.
Yeah, it's nice and low. You don't really see it. It just blocks the hill, but you don't care about the hill. Then it's got like a wrap around. The deck is on the left, and then it's got like a walkway around the other way to the front. Got some trees. I don't know if they look like apple trees, kind of, but. Yeah, so it's decent size space.
Yeah. You have, what, the red property?
No, I think we have the yellow one. I think this is the wrong... Yeah, because that's our garage and the house, so I don't know what the red is. Because then there's a house like right there, so maybe that is ours? But they didn't show us that. Yeah, I thought it stopped like right along the tree line. No, they didn't tell us about that. Well, anyway, there's a house. It's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna take that front ramp off because it kind of makes it, you can't see the house.
Yeah, I guess they must have had somebody handicapped or
Yeah,
something.
he was an older gentleman, but and the tree in front, that looks kind of dead and gross.
Yeah, you could clean that up.
I think it would make it look a lot better if you took the porch off and that tree.
Yeah.
And maybe trim that bush down, but anyway, that's the house.
Sweet.
And they wanted $300,000. We got it for $265,000. So yeah, I don't know. I know you haven't been in the house market, so.
Well, $265,000 for a house is a nice price.
It's better than a lot of the other stuff we were looking at. The stuff we were looking at was that price, but not livable. So this one's good. I think I need a relight. I was lacking. So anyway, that's the house. I don't know. That could be the next 7. That could be the next 7 MJ.
Yeah, that's gonna take more than one man for that job.
Yeah, I was even.
Gonna need all 7 men for that job.
I was even planning. I was like, maybe I could do the roof on my own. That's not a 1-man job. That's a 7-man job.
I don't know anything about roofing.
I think I'm out.
Is it out?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I've had this for a while, so it's probably out. Oh, that's sweet. Cuidado.
No, I think it's gonna be awesome. Got a lot of extra space for like people to come over once we fix it up, and not planning on being there forever, but
When do you move in?
well, theoretically move in on or around May 1st.
Oh,
We just handed in all of our paperwork for like to get the loan approved, because we've been pre-approved, but now we need to actually do it again and get the loan. But once we get that, then they just need to appraise it so that the bank knows that the house is actually worth that much money, and then they'll give us the money, and then we just sign a bunch of papers. So
super sweet. Oh, congrats.
don't cheer too early. We've gotten basically to this point with 2 other houses, and then it did not work. So, but this one's feeling a lot better. The person was very quick with their responses. And
What
yeah.
failed with the other ones?
The first one, the dude tried to sell us the house, and then his bank said, "Actually, buddy, you're broke," so he couldn't sell the house because he was trying to sell it for way less than what he owed. So he had given us the okay. The agent said it's okay, which the agent should have known. We had gotten it inspected and inspected the septic, which is $1,000 that we don't get back. We paid those guys, and then he was like, "Yeah, my bank said I can't sell the house," so we just had to stop. That was like 3 months of work. Then the second one, we what was the second one? Second one, technically, we're still in agreement with them. We gave them an offer. They said yes. And it was a house that was nice. It needed some work. Not as much as the first one, but more than this one. But it was cheaper. Had a pool. It was nice. I liked it. But the person was being sued by her dad because the house was passed down to her by her grandma or mom. And the dad was like, "No, you can't sell that." So even though it's hers, the owner's, he was, since they were in court, you can't sell a house while like that is going on. The title was in dispute. So they apparently they had the same issue happen with the person before us. Like, they were in contract for like about 4 months and just couldn't tell them when they were going to be done. So the guy was like, "All right, I'm done," and he just left. So then they relisted it and said, "Yeah, title's good. We figured it all out." We offered, they accepted, and then they did the same thing to us. Like, "Yeah, we're in court, don't know at all when it's going to be done." We waited like 2 or 3 months and never heard anything. So we were like, "All right, we're going to look at other houses." And then when we found one that accepted our offer, we just kind of told them, "Yeah, too bad." I don't know why you're trying to sell a house when you don't have the ability to sell it, but that's what they were doing. But I think it worked out because now we found this house.
What was it? Just like an old timer?
This one?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy who was living there.
Yeah, he died.
He died.
He had like 7 kids.
Nice.
Passed it on.
We had 7 kids.
Yes. He passed it on, and I think he gave it equally. And some of them didn't want to sell it, some of them did. But everyone finally agreed and gave 2 of the daughters like full responsibility of the house, and they said, "Let's sell it." So we bought it.
Cool.
So it was just, I guess, Edward Miller, whatever it said on that thing.
Yeah.
He was the owner for a while, and
R.I.P. Edward Miller.
this one's for you.
Watch over the new owner. Hopefully.
Yeah. So That could be a 7-man job. What about what else we got going on?
Well, you know that also May 1st. May 1st is jam packed. The Prague trip.
I was
Palma
gonna
Cell
ask, yeah.
Prague trip.
That's May 1st.
Yeah, May 1st to the 9th.
Well, yeah, I'm not making it.
No, I know. But we got four out of the 7 men going on this job, or this trip. Now, part of me is like, okay, do I want to actually be like working on this? Even though 7-man job is like fun
Not
for
really
me.
working, yeah.
It's like a hobby, but I also don't want to like ruin. Because
Yeah.
Jim really doesn't. In a way, he doesn't like this, but in another way, I know he does love it deep down inside.
I don't know if he loves it, but I think he tolerates it.
He loves it.
I mean, he saw that picture of the gray goose.
Yeah, and he
IQ,
laughed, and he thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
And
No, I think
it is awesome.
I think he's fine with it, but I know he would probably be just as well off if you didn't.
So that's a potential 7-man job. Is just the Prague trip, which
So
I think
is
would be
you,
cool.
Jim, Matt, Mark?
Yeah.
No, that'd be awesome.
And I actually, when I studied in Austria, someone lent me a camera, and I filmed for a semester. So much footage. It was gonna be awesome. And then I gave the camera back to whoever, and I don't know if they realized or didn't care that I had all that footage that still needed to be edited, or maybe they thought I already edited
I
or
thought
whatever.
like you took it out already or
Yeah,
whatever.
and they just wiped it. So it was like months of footage, and I was like, that's terrible.
That's crazy that they won't even like ask, like, hey, did you get all you need out of this? Or
So yeah, but to be fair, this was a long time ago. This was like 2009. Adobe wasn't even invented. I don't even think the internet was invented.
no, I think editing it would have been an
hard.
adventure. Yeah.
So
I think a lot of people would send their stuff in.
yeah, that's what I probably would have had to do.
Send
So
it
to
in.
be honest, would I ever have really completed it? Probably not. So it almost doesn't matter.
Well,
But
you could have had it around, and then in the future it would have been something to do, maybe.
But I do like to film.
Yeah,
So for me, it would kind of be cool to take with me.
I think it would be cool.
But I don't. I don't want it to be annoying for like Matt and Mark and Jim to be like, could we just enjoy this? Like, could you not film us, please?
Just do it secretly when they're not looking.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to do that. So I'm traveling with them, so I'm not sure, but that's definitely a potential.
No, that'll be awesome. Then we hopefully can get back to the homestead and check out the pink house.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see that.
Get back to the old house. But yeah, that's like I was saying before. We're just still trying to find ourselves. Who we are. What is 7-man job? Who are we?
I know. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna happen until season 2. This isn't my honest thought.
What?
Like in Psych.
Yeah.
So season 1 was not that good. Season 2, they opened with American Duos,
Which was awesome.
which was awesome. And
that was their opening of season 2?
yeah,
That's a great
and so
one.
from then on, that was like what Psych was. So they didn't find their stride until season 2. So I'm thinking.
I agree. This is a pilot.
This is probably what is going to happen with us.
Well, because with the nature of everyone being all over the place, what do you do?
Right.
Could be online, like phone calls, or maybe get some of the more tech savvy people on like an actual video call and just chat. But I don't know if anyone would really care about that. Like the family, not the viewers would love it.
The viewers would love it.
The viewers would eat it up. But
yeah, so yeah, I'm just thinking, we kind of just keep pushing through. Season 1 is kind of like the soft opening of the store. It's like, no, we're here. We didn't really advertise it. We're just,
Yeah, let people know we're there.
yeah.
Gain a little bit of interest and then drop a bomb with season 2.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Honestly, yeah.
I think it'll work. You gotta let inspiration strike. Something will come up.
Right. I was actually listening to, I think it was Jordan Peterson was talking to somebody, and he was talking about just the psychology of creativity, and he was saying something about just like
I might have also listened to that.
he was kind of saying like creativity creates creativity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the guy who's making some things is making a lot of things.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Just like when you're making, there's something about the mental processes that is just how it works, and it can come and go. Like I've seen that with some people. What's considered like their most productive years, it hits different people at different times. Like even the
Right.
great artists, like some of them it hits them very young, some of it hits them middle life, some of it hits them later in life. Like you never know when it's going to be like your peak period of
Right.
creativity.
It's very easy to be not in that mindset at all, though. But I think that's for anything. Like if you're just not doing it, you're not thinking about it, then it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like,
You just gotta at least start.
yeah, and I think that's part of like genuine inspiration as well for, like how do you can't like scientifically pinpoint, oh, this is going to be like
No.
my great thing.
No, unless you're like
Or
Mr. Beast.
This is, I don't even know who that is, but
He's the most famous YouTuber in the world, I think.
how come I never heard of him? Meanwhile,
Not
I know
a good
all about
YouTuber, I
Seven
guess. No, he's he always gives away money for his videos. He gives like as he gets bigger and bigger, he gives away like $1 million to the winner of whatever crazy competition, and then he gets like 100 million views.
I guess if you're giving away easy money, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, he has like 100 people compete, and it's like, oh, the winner gets a house, and then everyone watches.
So basically, he works for the CIA.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, I
sells
don't wanna
chocolate
go
bars
that
now,
route.
Beast bars, I think, or something
Oh.
like that.
Yeah, that's so 7-man job. I don't think like I don't even collect money on YouTube, which
No.
I don't know if I ever would. Like I just don't. That's not what I'm trying to do.
No.
I guess I could like far like above and beyond like selling like sweet merch, but
The first one is gonna be the Grey Goose.
yeah, the Grey Goose picture.
Mm.
That would be an awesome poster. Slap that on a T-shirt.
I agree.
Get a tattoo.
Yeah, it could be like a online, like a podcast type thing, or I think it'd be great if you could just get a majority of the people just on a call, like once a month, and just have nothing to talk about, like Seinfeld, show about nothing.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
Right, and just see what comes out of it, and I think great stuff would come out of that. But
Well, I
so-
mean, that's what we're doing right now.
right, but I'm talking about getting everyone at the same time, and just
I know that's the ideal.
yeah,
But
just
that's just not possible right now.
well, you can do it online. They all have phones or computers. It's not that hard to do. But getting them to actually do it is the hard part.
Well, don't forget we're still down a man anyway. But
I know, but if you build it, he will come. So we just got to get everyone else in, and then he'll have no choice but to come in.
you're right.
We'll get him. We just got
I
to...
mean, Jim has still not seen an episode.
Yeah, but I guess he doesn't have to see it to be in it.
That's right.
So that's...
And I don't blame him. Like I said, the first, we're still.
I don't know.
figuring
An
it out.
hour isn't that long. I liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Did it? I watched it while I did some other stuff. It was good.
Yeah. But I was thinking about this. It's basically like part of me thinks like no, I kind of want it to be like a half-hour TV show, or like Netflix episodes. It's like is anybody else doing that on YouTube?
What? Just
Just like a TV show. It's like every so often a new episode comes out, but you just run it on YouTube.
But a TV show normally has like a premise, I guess, unless it's Seinfeld. But you mean like?
Right, but even like a documentary TV show, like you see a lot of these on the streaming services,
Mhm.
and they're like Wicked Tuna, or like the Wild Alaska or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just you're following people around in a certain setting.
Yeah.
So it's like we're following us around in our setting.
Oh, I think people do that. I guess they don't really call it a TV show.
Or whatever
Like
you
a-
want
like
to
a
call
web
it.
series
But
or
you see
whatever.
people doing that on YouTube.
Yeah, but I guess that's the thing with YouTube. Everyone does it their own way. It doesn't really have like a specific way to do it. But there's plenty of channels where people just watch because they like to watch the person just go about their lives with like their family and
Their
friends.
lives.
Their lives. I don't know. It's similar.
Really, because usually it's like, about a topic, or like advice, or like it's a commentary on